Hey friends, let's talk about the opposition between Mercury and Uranus in a composite chart. Very, very similar to the conjunction. Both the conjunction and the opposition bring a lot of mental stimulation, a lot of doing things, a lot of going out, a lot of interaction, a lot of communication and conversation. There's always something going on. With the opposition, there is more of an overt challenge to each other. We are bringing a lot of different ideas, skill sets, opinions, even education into the relationship. And there is quite a lot of conversation, but there's a lot of conversation that starts out as a result of challenge or as a result of a disagreement or seeing things from a different point of view. We do educate each other with the opposition, but it does come with some amount of friction. We may even come to a similar or same conclusion, but that will be after we have some stimulating conversation. So this is a tolerable opposition to have for most people, unless it is part of a complex of other difficulties, other challenges, other things that are pointing to disagreement. Then this can be something that is going to add fuel to an existing fire. Most of the time, this is an okay opposition to have. But if it's an argumentative relationship in other ways, that this is something that you're going to want to pay attention to. We do tend to needle each other with this one. Most of the aspects between inner planets and Uranus do represent a type of needling or joking or prodding or goading that we can do with each other. And with the opposition between Mercury and Uranus, we're challenging each other's ideas and opinions. And so we will ask each other to, explain that, or what did you mean by that, or where did you hear that? We don't just take things at face value when it comes to each other. It is not as difficult as the square between Mercury and Uranus. We're dealing, in that case, with a lot more caustic remarks, resistance. This is even more like, the opposition is kind of more like a joking quality to it, but the other person can take us seriously. And that's when things can get a bit argumentative. So we have to be careful how we're regarding each other, how we are asking for more information or saying, oh, really? Is that how it is? Because the other person can take us the wrong way, take it the wrong way oftentimes, and we can develop the opinion of each other that, you're kind of a jerk. So we do have to be careful with how we are talking to each other. But there is a lot going on in a relationship that has this opposition, as well as the conjunction. There's going to be more travel, especially within the country or the immediacy of your environment, more interaction with community, people within the community, going out, exploring events. We cause each other to do more, to leave the house more, to learn more, to investigate more. These are not sedentary aspects, Mercury-Uranus aspects. They aren't for everybody. If you're looking for something that is very slow or quiet, this opposition is not going to lend itself to that. We are more interested, and as a result, we are more interesting. So, it is an aspect that will cause us to ask more questions, to read more, to consume more media, to adopt the other person's, very often to adopt the other person's or refer to the other person's sources of information or news. Because over the course of time with this opposition, we will fall more and more into agreement with each other if we don't kill each other. We do start to see the validity in the other person's point of view. So it is it's something that it does obliterate a lot of our preconceived ideas about the world, but it's more over the course of time, and it's not like with the trine where we just invite that. It's more like where we see through how the other person lives and what they believe and who they are. We see that some of the things that they think and their opinions that they hold and their ideas, the reasons why they have certain habits or skills, we see the validity of that. We come to appreciate and adopt that more over the course of time. So we don't think everything the same, but eventually we kind of do with this one. It's very funny. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, please subscribe to my channel. You can find me on the internet at truthinaspectastrology.com, Facebook, Instagram, other social media, Truth in Aspect Astrology. I am currently meeting with clients, so if you're interested in birth chart interpretation, transit, solar turn, synastry analysis, relationship analysis, check me out over on my website, and I'll see you super soon with more super